what will be the volume of a gas sample if its pressure is doubled and its absolute temperature is decreased by half? Good. So the question is, what will be the volume of the gas? So that means they are talking about the volume. If its pressure is doubled and its temperature is decreased by half. So that means we are studying three relationships. We are studying volume here and pressure and temperature. And since we have these three quantities in the same question, so that means we use, and all of them are changed. All of them are changed. No one of them is constant. No one of them is constant here. So in this case, we are talking about combined gas law. What is combined gas law? It is P1 V1 equals T1 equals P2 V2 T2. Okay, now I just substitute. What I substitute here, and they didn't give me any number. They didn't give me here any number. So look here now. I'll deal with the first state like P1 V1 T1. The first state will be before any changes, like P1 V1 T1, which is case number 1, which is what? Case number 1. And in case number 2 now, I'll use it in terms of case 1. How? For example, now this one, now I leave it P1 V1 T1. Good. Now, when I go to the second case, which is this case, now I'm going to see the pressure here is doubled. That means here when they say the pressure is doubled, that means it becomes twice the pressure of the what? Of the previous one. So that means P2 here now, P2 here, it means it is twice P1. So that means I write it here in terms of P1, I write it like 2P1. Good. Okay, what about now? I see now the temperature here, look at the question here, the temperature here, which is T2, is decreased by half. So that means compared to what it decreased by half? Compared to the case number 1, which is T1. So that means now T2 equals half what? Half T1. So now I use T2 as in terms of what? Of T1. So you write here T2 like 0.5 what? T1. Good. What is left now with me? Volume number 2. I write it here. Volume what? Volume number 2 as it is, because I know what is it. Now we have equation. As you see in this equation now, we can simplify, we can cancel. If we divide both sides now by P1, so P1 will be cancelled by P1. If we now multiplied both sides by T1, so T1 will go by T1. So what is left now? And the left side, what is left is V1 only. And on the right side now, what is left? If you see now what is left on the right side, exactly what is left is 2 here and 0.5 here. 2 over 0.5, 2 over 0.5, when you divide it now, I write the answer and I write V2 here as it is. So 2 over 0.5, it means 2 over a half. That means how many halves in the 2? There are 4. So that means now V1 equals 4 times V2. Now this is what I get, huh? So V1 equals what? 4 times V2. But is the question now, what is V1 or what is V2? The question now is what is V2? So in this case now, to find what is V2, in this case, what are you going to do here? As you see here, it is V1 equals 4 V2. Okay, I'll divide both sides by 4 because my goal is to find V2. So I'll divide here by 4, I'll divide here by 4. So that means I'll get that V1 over 4, which is quarter V1 equals what? Equals V2. And this is the idea. So that means V2 in terms of V1, V2 equals quarter the main volume, which is 1. So that means I choose this one here as the answer. Is this one as the answer.